friends, it is Sam and welcome to the Ace Episodes, a series all about asexuality. So today I thought I'd dish out a bit of advice for any struggling aces or any questioning aces, anyone who may be at a loss with their sexual identity. Because despite the fact that every Ace episode has sources in the description, I still get asked a lot of questions and for a lot of advice from fellow aces or people who are considering that they might be asexual. So I thought, hey, I'll make a little video with my top tips concerning asexuality. So my first piece of advice is to be you. And by that I mean, don't let your sexuality define you. Don't let it be who you are. As the wise band Fall Out Boy once said, you are what you love, not who loves you. Doesn't matter if you like boys or girls or everyone or no one. You are an individual, and what's more important than who you love is your values and your interests and you as a person. And that can be easy to forget when you're being an asexual activist on YouTube or on social media in general. But just remember, you're a person too. And although your asexuality is great and amazing and super cool and it makes you part of our little club, your other interests are super cool too. But on the flip side of that, don't try to bury yourself. If people don't understand you and your sexuality, that's on them. And you shouldn't have to quash who you are because people are small-minded. Second piece of advice is do what makes you comfortable in terms of coming out to your peers. So if you only want to part come out and say that, for example, you're aromantic and you don't want to date anyone, that's fine. You don't have to bring up the fact that you don't want sex. Maybe they can put two and two together and assume that you don't want sex either. Same with any other romantic / sexual orientations. If you're homoromantic, asexual, and you really feel like your sexuality is no one's business, you can just tell people you're gay. Also, if you don't feel safe coming out, don't. That's fine too. It's really no one's business who you love anyway. And the most important thing is that you feel safe and comfortable. So if you're safe and comfortable in the closet, stay there and draw comfort from your online peers. But on the flip side of that one, tip 3 is to also be transparent with prospective partners. If, unlike me, you're not aromantic and you are interested in dating, make sure the person you're pursuing or who is pursuing you knows that you have little to no interest in sex. Because people can become invested in other people, and if secrets are kept from the get-go, then things can get upsetting, things can get messy, and we don't want that. We want a happy relationship. And if they're not okay with you not wanting sex, then A, they're probably not the right person for you and you can move on to someone else, and B, they can't try and force something later on down the line because they already know that you don't want sex. And rolling off of that one, tip 4 is don't let anyone pressure you. So you've laid down the law with your prospective partner or someone who might be pursuing you as an arrow but still won't let up and wants to convince you that they can fix you. Do not give in to pressure. You know who you are. You know what you want. They do not. They don't live in your head. You do. If you don't want sex, don't let anyone force sex on you. If you don't want a relationship, don't squeeze into one because it'll shut someone up. Next tip is to network. Again, if you don't feel comfortable coming out as you, you could always make say, a Twitter account that's anonymous, and you can have a cartoon character as your picture, and you can call yourself Fluffy, and no one needs to know who you are, and you can be completely yourself. You can talk about your aromanticism or your asexuality or your heteroromanticism, how you feel, how you identify, and you can bond with people who are like-minded and who understand you, because talking about how you feel is so important, even if it's with people you don't know. As long as you're safe and as long as you're comfortable, network, make friends, remain anonymous if you want to, but it makes you feel so much less alone. The ace communities are a beautiful place, and every ace deserves to be part of them. I don't know, man, it's just difficult. It's difficult, but there are ways that we can be asexual in a sexual community and not want to rip our hair out. Even if it is hard and people don't understand, there are always going to be people who do understand, people who are going to be there for you. And happiness is a complete possibility. So with that in mind, I hoped these little tidbits of advice helped you in some way. If you're asexual also and have some advice that I haven't covered, do leave them in the comments. That is all I had to say today. Remember, there are sources in my description if you want to know more about asexuality. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye!